anybody have any questions?
So my question is, what is it? How is that? And is that the children are right, that the time is flowing really, really slowly, or the old people are right, that the time really flies fast? Thank you.
Yeah, time, we say our mind makes time, makes our experience of time. So when you live 1 year, that's 100% of your life. When you're 19 and you live 1 year, now you're 20, that's only 5% of your life. That's why it seems that time is very fast. That's all. I think you don't have any brothers and sisters, but when I was growing up, one of my brothers was 6 years younger than me, which isn't even that much. But, when he's 4, I'm 10. He's just like doing, what 4-year-olds do. And when he's 7, he's in school. I'm in junior high. And then when I graduate high school, he just starts junior high, like that. But now, 6 years is a small difference. He's 67, I'll be 73. 6 years is kind of nothing. It's not even 1/10 of your life anymore. That's why different feeling of time. So it seems like, whoa, it just went, where to go? Seung Sahn was, he many times he had to be in hospitals. And one time in America, he was in the hospital and there was another man, and an American guy, and Seung Sahn told us that he talked to this man some, and he found out this man was very successful in his business. Now he's old, maybe in his 70s. He's probably on his way to dying. He had a nice family and everything. And, Seung Sahn asked him questions and said, so, you've been a successful businessman, you've got wife and children, grandchildren. What did you get in your life? And this man said, nothing. And Seung Sahn, when he was telling us about that, he said, it wasn't nothing like everything's empty. It was like, what was all of that? It was that kind of shock that, what was all of that? So I think sometimes, we don't want to die with this idea of like, well, what was all of that? Actually, if you do think in a positive way, well, what was that? That's not so bad. Then go. But if you have this sort of negative feeling, then what was it all? It was probably mostly desire, anger, and ignorance, and maybe you were a fairly decent person, but also that was nothing. So no feeling. It's not so wonderful. Does anybody else have so that's why it seems to go so much faster. A year is like when you're 100, a year is 1% of your life. But when you're 1 or 2, when you're 2, it's half your life. Yeah, I also remember the feeling in American primary school, we got 3 months off every summer. And summer vacation would begin, and it seemed to me like infinity. It was just going to go forever, and I loved it. And then suddenly tomorrow we begin school again, and it was like, what happened? It's gone. 3 months, it's just totally gone. Like, what happened? Yeah, so you have a different experience of life. Think about the cats, they have a very different experience of time. They know when breakfast is, they know when lunch is, they know when the day's hot or the day's cold. They understand the moktoks. What is the moktok, even though they sound the same, for breakfast? Oh, soon I eat. Or sitting, you know? And they don't think about hardly anything, I think. You know, they just, whatever's the body, comfortable. I like sometimes just sitting with them. It calms me down so much.